This is a Willets Point Shea Stadium bound 7 express train. The next and last stop is Willets Point, Shea Stadium.
I think something more that I'm a little concerned with, and let me know if you agree, is maybe the perception of Steve Cohen and his money. Steve Cohen having the most money to spend is deemed a positive, and it could be, but can also be considered a negative because we've seen with Craig Counsell and some players that they use Cohen's money to drive up prices and go places they really want to be. So, what do you make of this, Casey? And should we be concerned at all about the leverage that I guess players and obviously the manager has when we're trying to build a winner here? But the money is not always going to get these guys over here.
Concern, no, because you'd rather have the money and have other people be using you to go elsewhere than not have the money at all. Because we can go back to when the coupons, thank you, Steve Summers, led this club, and we got a whole different problem, right? So obviously, you'd rather have the money. Is it an issue? Here's the issue. The Mets are a team, this is reminiscent of in years covering the NBA. It's like everybody talks about, the Knicks over the years. Well, it's Madison Square Garden. That's great. It's a building. Okay. James Dolan is the person who runs the building, and that's the problem. Therefore, no free agents ever wanted to come play for that team. It's not the mecca for everybody to want to play for. It's the mecca everybody wants to play a game or two in. For the Mets, fans need to realize they've got Steve Cohen money, but most of the shine that came in of the new Mets, and this wasn't going to be like it used to be, and they weren't a laughing stock, most of that's gone. And it's not because Steve Cohen has done a terrible job, because I think that's been overrated to the negative. It's not because there haven't been things that have gone wrong that are out of his power, because there are. But at the end of the day, if you could be a Yankee or a Met, you're going to be a Yankee. If you could be a Dodger or a Met, you're going to be a Dodger. And by the way, so would I. If you take off being a Met fan my whole life, so would I. Shohei Ohtani not coming to the Mets. And to your point, if they offer more money, all they're going to do is get Ohtani paid more money elsewhere. Because at even Steven, the Mets are not a destination club. They were edging towards that direction and had turned that thing around, but they're almost back to where they were before Cohen came on board. And that, to your point, is where the concern is, more so than anything else. Remember, they did have to pay Max Scherzer $130 million, even with Steve Cohen, to get him to go there. They had to pay a Verlander who's turning 74 years old, a $40+ million number to get him to go there. And they're going to have to overpay Pete Alonso by a large number to get him to stay as well.